What's up, everyone? CryptoSavy here. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. Welcome to the channel where we really do keep it simple and we don't try to sell you overpriced courses. Definitely don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section down below. That gets you entered to win the free t-shirt. Not only that, it helps the channel out tremendously. Also, give it a giant thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want these daily updates every single day. And let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, I want to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, nor is it trading or investment advice. Disclaimers on the bottom. Thanks for joining me. And if you were in the live stream last night, we had a great time in there watching the pump. Hit our targets, and let's see what's going on now. So, Fear and Greed Index, we are in the greed. We raised 3 points from yesterday from 54 to 57. Let's take a look at the Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance longs versus shorts. All the exchanges have higher long percentage than shorts right now. The total is 66.65% long and 33.35% shorts. And like I said, the greed index is up a little bit in the greedy part, so could we be having a pullback? Possibly. Anybody that's interested in trading, I do have a Bybit tutorial. I'll leave it up top. They are giving a $300 giveaway promotion plus the $90 reward, so definitely check it out. I have a link down below in the description. By using my link, you can get, I think it's up to almost 400 bucks. There's also a Prime XBT one down there. If you guys are interested, definitely check it out. There's also a bunch of other affiliate links down there that really help the channel out. Anyways, let's get into it. So looking at the monthly, I have had this here and said if we closed the monthly above this 9,200, it was going to be extremely bullish. We have broken out of the downward channel here, which I still believe to be a giant bull flag, but we have broken out of that. Let's see if we can close the month above 92, which I think is a pretty good possibility. Now, real quick, this is going to be a quick update, guys. I'm running short on time, but I most likely will do a live stream tonight. Hopefully we can catch another pump. Let's show you real quick what I'm looking at here if you haven't seen it already. If you have, I apologize, you have to go through it again, but it is still what I'm definitely looking at. If we look at the swing high to the swing low back here, where we went on our pump last year, got us right up to the Fibonacci retracement, right around that 13.8. And if we do the same thing, bring it down to the swing high to the swing low, which I've been saying for a while, I do believe the bottom is in, and we take a good look at that, right around that 11.1 11.2 range is going to be that Fibonacci retracement golden pocket area. What we could be looking at, guys, and I want everyone to be aware of this, it's not a guarantee, but what we could get is something like this. Back up here, back to that Fibonacci golden pocket, back down to retest around the $78,000 to $8,000 range, and then up from there. But keep in mind, we could blast through right here at that 11.1. This is going to be an important area to watch, so definitely keep that in mind, guys. Don't get too crazy bullish up in this area unless we break it once we do get there. And if we look at where we're at now, we have broken above this 92.25, which is the 0.382. If we can hold this as support, our next stop is going to be around that $10,000 range, but we'll take a closer look here in a second. But if we look at our EMAs here, guys, as you know, I love my EMAs. They are all crossing bullish still right here. Everything is still bullish, guys. Even though our RSI on the smaller time frames are getting topped out a little bit, but as we know, we can create hidden bullish divergence and continue this up. But as you can see in the weekly, we did pop out of this channel a long time ago, and I had said when we did do that it was bullish. Let's also take a look real quick at the long-term weekly RSI. So you can see I have this red support and resistance line, this down at the bottom here. Back in 2013, we capitulated down below it. You can't see it on Coinbase, unfortunately. But we broke back through, came back down, tested it for support, and continued our bull run of 2017. Then we had our 2018 bear market. broke below it again, broke back above, tested it for support, and I believe this here was the bottom, and we should continue up from here. Now let's look at, and that's not to say we don't have corrections, obviously we have to have corrections, but let's look at what's going on here. I'm gonna get this wedge off of here, and then we'll go into the 4 hour, and then I'll move on to Litecoin. But as you can see, we are still looking pretty damn bullish here, guys. All the EMAs are kicked up, extremely bullish. And the next, I have this, yeah, the next line for a retracement would be around the 9700 area, 9760. So keep an eye on that. I know some people are talking about this as a possible head and shoulders. Some of them are saying possible cup and handle. It is possible. But I do believe, guys, will come up, and eventually we're going to need a deeper correction. So keep that in mind. Let's look at the RSI. So on the RSI, we had been watching this red falling channel that we popped out of, and now we are in this white rising channel. We did get rejected at the top of this channel. Keep in mind, this is the daily, so we have room to pop back up and then still close back down below this white line. So all right, now looking at the 4 hour, as you can see, I have this trend line on the bottom from these 3 touches, 1, 2, 3, and I cloned that line, and I put one off of this wick, one off of this wick, one off of this wick. We talked about that briefly yesterday in the live stream, and it said we would get, you know, resistance at each one of these, and that's where we're at now, getting resistance right on this one. It does look like we're to pop through here pretty soon, guys. Depending how quick, we could be going up to that 97, 9800. I'm gonna put a smaller target in there. Let's see, put it right about there, 9765. That would be the 0.65 Fibonacci extension. These are not retracement lines, these are extension. What I did is I drew from what I believe to be wave 2 to the top of wave 3, and I believe this was wave 4, and we are in 5 now. Depending, this could be extended all the way to 10.5, guys. It is a definite possibility. Definitely keep that in mind. I want to show you real quick. Was it in? Yes, right here. Something I've been talking about is what we could possibly see here is an inverse head and shoulders. Again, this is pure speculation, but it does look like it could very well play out. And if we look at this, we got back up to this 10.5 range, and then we corrected and did our left shoulder. The measured move of that, let's take a look real quick to see. And again, these aren't exact, guys. This is just giving us a rough estimate. Let's see what that would take us to. That reads about 14.6, which would break our old high here. So depending on what happens here, we'll keep an eye on it. Definitely make sure you're subscribed. Like I said, I do daily updates every single day. Let's look at our targets here now. So I did, like I said, the Fibonacci extension tool on here. We hit our target. We did this live yesterday. I had it at 93.93, but we did get to 94.30. But my next point of resistance is going to be up here around the 96.73. Remember what I said yesterday, what we could stay in these lines, come up here, maybe come back down to test it, and maybe, you know, break through, continue up from there up to these higher targets. These are all just based on the Fibonacci extension. As of right now, this is what I'm looking at, the 96.70, somewhere in that area between 95.50 and 96.70. I do believe we're most likely going to continue up here, guys, and break through this. So as you can see, we are breaking this trend line now. As long as we can gain support on this 9400, we're most likely headed to the 97 or 96.73 at least. Remember, we have all these other higher targets. We most likely are not going to shoot up one green candle, guys. This will take time. Could take a week, 2 weeks. We'll see. But ultimately, a super extended fifth wave. This would end up being an extended fifth wave here, depending on how high we go. But like I said, that 10.5, which would be right around this old high over here, that would start to look a lot like that inverse head and shoulders. But anyway, keep an eye on that, guys. But that's where I'm at today. I still think we have higher to go. Let's look at the Litecoin. Same thing, guys. Looking at this as, did I look at the RSI? I did not. As you can see, we still have plenty of room on the RSI to make this move up and test the bottom of this rising broadening wedge that we were watching forever. If we do break this, we could get up to the top of this rising channel, which you guys know that would be the much higher highs. So keep that in mind. Still bullish here. All right, so looking at this, I know people are talking about this as a possible cup and handle. If so, the target of that would be somewhere in the $90 range, which also meets up with 0.6 or 1.618, which would be a super extended fifth wave. Definitely a possibility. I don't think it's too likely. But here's our next targets, guys, for Litecoin. Right around the 65. Actually, it's going to be a little bit higher than that. Right around 66.20 would be my first target here, and then 70.49. And ultimately, if we got the 10.5 in Bitcoin, I would think we would get 75.50 in Litecoin. And that would be an extended fifth wave. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you real quick. We have been watching this for quite some time now. I've had this count, and you guys know I don't really prefer Elliott Wave at all. I used to use it. I don't use it as much, but there are times when it comes in handy. So let's see, this would be 1, 2, 3. We've made 4. We're going up for 5, and depending on how extended the fifth wave is, 66 is my first target, then 70, and then like I said, around 75. It could go higher, but we do daily updates. We will keep track of it. Let me get this out of our way now and look at the RSI real quick. And this is the 4-hour for Litecoin. I'm just gonna continue on the 4-hour. But as you can see, we definitely have room for this to continue up here. We're probably gonna tag this trend line here again before making our move down. And this sort of, guys, if you can see it, looking like a possible inverse head and shoulders. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the links down below to help the channel out, and subscribe to the channel by clicking the CryptoSavy logo above my head. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash those likes, leave your comments, also getting you entered to win the free t-shirt, and I will see you tonight, guys. Take it easy.